separate the egg yolk from the egg white, because in the recipe when you use the egg yolk, okay. I just take the egg and never bang them on anything. I just take one against the other. Just go for it. And that's it. Let's go for it. Flour in, you can put the salt, put the almond powder, you put your butter. The butter needs to be like room temperature, like really soft. So I'm gonna get my hands super messy, okay? What you want to try to do is, you mix them together. So you just work it between the two fingers if you don't have a mixer. If you have a mixer at home, use the paddle and you go like low speed and you would achieve the same result. So just put the egg in. So as you see, it just comes together. Okay. Now the other thing to do is to work it out, put it in the fridge and leave it to rest for 30 minutes. Just allow the mix to cool off and then it's more manageable to work with. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So I just put the sugar like this with no nothing in it, just no liquid, no nothing. I'm just gonna make like it's called a dry caramel, and I'm gonna deglaze it with some brandy and some water. So another thing we're gonna do is some praline. There's nothing too difficult about it, just a little trick. And once again, you can use any nuts you want. What you need to do prior to this is toss your praline into an oven. You could do it in a pan, but what you achieve in a pan is not really regular as a coloration. So I take like 140, 160 degrees oven again, and I put the hazelnut into the oven, and I just like slowly roast them. That's quite funny. Because on one side we're going to make a caramel, a real one. On the other side we're going to make a dry caramel. All right, from that particular point, just put the brandy in. And then you put the water. Just gonna go like that. So that one is the praline. The praline, basically you want to do a caramel. You want to bring it to that base. And you just put your toasted nuts into it. I take the dough from the fridge, I put my flour, I roll it out, I put it into actually this one, into the mold. I like those ones because they're quite easy to use. And then you can take out the tart without breaking it. Then I pre-cook it. Once again, the oven doesn't need to be too hot. It's got to be 160 degrees Celsius. So the initial point of this recipe is that we make a ganache. So we put the cream, and we put the milk together. And we're just going to bring those two to a boil. Okay, so what I need to do is clarify the eggs again. Then I'm going to mix the egg yolk with the sugar. And what I need to do is just like up. And just put the hot liquid into your chocolate. You put the whole amount. Just put that mix into that one. You need to pour that mix into the tart, to the pre-cooked, the pre-baked tart, and then you pour up to the height, and then you put it in the oven, and I think the temperature is 160 degrees for 18 minutes roughly.
And
the end results.
The top, yeah.
That's it. There it is. So with this one, what you can do is chop it up. You can stay there. You can put it on your tart if you want. caramel sauce and you can play with it. Okay, so that's it.